put your mask on for 20 minutes. You let it sit for 20 minutes. I could do this all day. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Be for real. I am Britt. So I am back with another video. Be sure to subscribe, turn those notifications on so you do not miss a beat. Also, make sure you are following me on Instagram at beforreal610. I post a lot of things on there. Okay, I do polls. What do y'all want to see next as far as videos are concerned? Just everyday life things. I talk to y'all frequently on there. So be sure you're following me at beforreal610 so you don't miss any of the latest news. But I know y'all are wondering, where have you been? Again, because you know I take these little sporadic hiatuses. And the good news is that I finally started my food blog, so you can now catch me online at beforreal.com. Check me out at my website now. I will be posting all of my recipes there from here on out, so you guys can have a user-friendly way to be able to access the recipes. If you want to print them out, you can print them and you can follow step-by-step instructions. But CMOS, everybody talking about CMOS, especially with this pandemic. Everybody is looking for ways to boost their immune system and do things that is better for their body. If you are a Dr. Sebi fan, if you've been following his teachings, then you know CMOS is nothing new. It's been around for thousands of years. It's very popular in Irish culture as well as like Jamaican cultures. If you know, you know. Okay, so I actually filmed this video last year. I finished it a couple of days ago because I wanted to show you guys more than one way to use CMOS. But I actually filmed this last year when I was pregnant. I just never put it together or uploaded it at the time. CMOS wasn't even popping like that. Okay, so real quick, I just want to tell you guys what CMOS is for those who may not know or may be new to CMOS, never heard of it. So CMOS is basically an algae that grows off of Northern America. It's in the Caribbean. It grows off of Europe as well. It's very rich in antioxidants, minerals, and antiviral properties. So it is amazing. It has 92 of 102 minerals that are in the human body. So when you consume this, you are doing your body a favor. Okay, so that's why CMOS is so popular and it is all the rage now. But it is really amazing and it does have great benefits as far as your immune system is concerned. When you are purchasing CMOS, I will drop a link below where you can purchase CMOS from. I'll drop more than one link so that way you guys have options of where you would like to get your CMOS from. I know with it being in high demand, it might be hard to find it. But basically, just keep in mind that you are being mindful of where your CMOS is coming from, because there is basically not a real or a fake, but a wild crafted or pool grown. So it's similar to like wild caught or farm raised when you think of like animal consumption, but with this algae it could be wild crafted or pool grown, and you of course want wild crafted. And if you can, try to get it from like the Caribbean, because when it comes from other places, natural disasters that have occurred that cause that water to not be as fresh as say water in the Caribbean. If you're getting your CMOS, just try to source it to where it actually came from. Don't just be out there buying anything. You do want to make sure you know kind of where your CMOS is originated. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright y'all, so here is the CMOS that I got from Honest Times. It's in its raw form. If you look a little close, you can see like the debris and stuff in there. Doesn't have anything on it. I guess they package it themselves. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a good wash, and we are going to get this gel popping. So the first step in our CMOS process is to thoroughly rinse our CMOS. You want to treat this CMOS like you done rolled up on the CMOS yourself and grab this out the ocean. Okay, you want to do a thorough rinse, like go between each little tentacle and remove any debris that you see, salt, whatever may have you. You definitely want to make sure that you're running this over or under lukewarm water and doing a thorough rinse. So as you can see, I found, you know, little pieces of whatever. I don't even know what that is. You know, you tell me. pieces of ocean. That's what we're going to call it. Pieces of ocean. So you want to do a thorough rinse. I'm going to say thorough a lot in this video, so get used to it. But yes, a thorough rinse. There is no time limit for this. You just want to go between each tentacle, as I stated, and make sure that you are rinsing each part of this sea moss. Okay? Alright, so boom. We got our bowl here. Bowl. Alright, so I washed the sea moss to the best of my ability. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Okay. Y'all see the sea moss in there looking real washed and clean. Boom, yeah. Way better than out the package. You know, I did a good job. I feel like I did a good job. I'm going to be taking I'm using key limes. And key limes are relatively small, so I'm going to use 2 of them. And what we're going to be doing is further cleaning the sea moss, because it does have a like sea-like smell to it. And I don't know about y'all, but I do not want a sea flavor in my smoothie. That's just, I mean, do you, boo? But me personally, I'm good off that. I'm all the way good off that. So I'm just going ahead and squeezing the key lime into our sea moss here. And I was going to use alkaline water to put into the sea moss to let it soak, but your girl was lazy and I didn't get to the store. So spring water it is, and that's cool. So I'm just gonna put that in here, and there are no measurements to this. I'm basically just putting in enough water to cover this, because what's going to happen is the sea moss is going to expand. So right now I have 3 bottles of spring water, 16 ounces, and I'm basically using all 3 bottles, if that helps anybody out there. So that's it. We're good to go. Everything is in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's still like some debris that's actually coming off of this in here. So as good as a job as I thought I did, you can always do better. That's what I'm learning. You can always do better. So I'm gonna come back to y'all in about 8 hours. We're going to cover this, and I'm gonna let this sit, expand, do its thing, you know, and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna be right back, y'all. I'll be back in 8 hours. As y'all can see, we got our sea moss here, and it basically has double, well, I'm gonna say like triple, I don't know, quadruple. Listen, it got bigger, it expanded. So we're just gonna go ahead and drain this, blend it, and get our gel popping. Okay, I'm gonna give it another good rinse, and it is good to go. So for this next part, I'm just going to speed it up because it's pretty self-explanatory. We're just going ahead and throwing our sea moss into the blender. I'm going to add as much water to meet the line of the sea moss. So we're going to stop right where the sea moss is. So however much sea moss you put into your blender, that's how much water you want to add in, and that will make you a nice smooth gel. So I'm just going to pulse this a little bit, and then I'm going to blend it on high for 2 minutes, because you want your gel to be nice and smooth. You don't want it to be lumpy and clumpy, none of that. You want it to be nice and smooth, just like this. So as you can see, our gel is a nice smooth consistency, nice and thick, but it's smooth, very, you know, gel-like. So if your sea moss does not look like this, just blend some more, because you want it to be nice and smooth. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw my sea moss gel, well, pour it into our mason jar here. I love storing it in a mason jar. I feel like that's the best place for it, because it keeps it nice and airtight. And yeah, and listen, that's it. That's it, and that's all. So I honestly feel like if you can get access to sea moss, just make it yourself. They charge you up for this stuff, and it's so easy to make. Okay, so real quick, y'all, I just want to show y'all a couple of ways that I like to consume or use my sea moss gel. You can of course use it however you would like, but I love using this elderberry and echinacea tea. So I got this from Sprouts. I'm not sure where else this brand is sold, but we're going to use this. I'm also going to be adding in my placenta tincture. If you watch my birth story, then you know that I kept my placenta and it was encapsulated, as well as a tincture was made by my doula. But it will be below in the description box if you would like to check that out and get more information on my doula if you're in the Philly area. I'm just going to be putting a spoonful of our sea moss gel into my tea, and it's as simple as that. You make it as normal, add the sea moss gel, and boom. Okay, so next and probably the most popular way is to put it into your smoothie. So here I'm just making me a nice green smoothie. I am blending up the spinach first with some coconut water just because I do not like my greens chunky in my smoothie. That is not cute. So I always blend my greens first. Then I go ahead and add my frozen fruit along with a spoonful of some sea moss gel. Get that blended and boom. We got a nice, simple green smoothie packed with all the nutrients that you deserve. So lastly, I like to use the sea moss gel as a face mask. Here, I'm just going ahead and washing my hands first. You need to wash your hands before you wash your face. If you do not, I am judging you. I'm just being honest. So I'm going to wash my face with this all natural face wash that I got from Yadane Cultural Solutions. That's actually located in Philly. I believe there's also one in Atlanta, but I'll link it in the description box below. I'm not sure if they're open due to COVID-19, but you know, for when things do open back up, at least you will have the information in the description box below. In here with a clean brush, emphasis on clean, I am applying the sea moss gel all over my face, just like any other mask that you would use. You can of course use your hands, but I'm a little bougie when it comes to my face, so I do like to use a brush. I just feel like it gets everything on better. My personal preference, but you can use your fingers if you would like. You put your mask on for 20 minutes. Sea moss gel for 20 minutes. You get your skin supple in 20 minutes. Y'all, at this moment, I realize I'm in social distancing for too long. But after 20 minutes, it does tighten on your face. I just rinsed it off with lukewarm water, and then I went ahead and applied my moisturizer, and boom, this helps to rejuvenate the skin, freshen it up, makes it nice and soft and supple, and it is one of my favorite ways to get those minerals right back into my body. So if you have any other tips or tricks when it comes to sea moss gel, please feel free to tell the class. Drop it below in the comments. Let us know how you may like to use your sea moss gel. If there was a way that was not mentioned in this video, it would be very helpful. We would appreciate it. Okay. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope it sheds some light on the ways that you can consume the sea moss gel, maybe in ways that you've never heard of or thought of. These are pretty common, and these are just the ways that I like to use it. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.